Morning, morning, everybody. Michelle is here on this Friday. It's Friday, February the 16th, 2024. And I thought I'd come on through just to see how everybody's doing on this Friday. I hope everybody's doing fantastic, magnificently, and marvelous because I am. I am. Ugh. I don't like the light, but it's something I'm checking out. Me trying to see what's up, see how I come across with the light. Since everybody's so obsessed with being the light, and that brings me to a lot of things that I've been paying attention to, because I pay attention to a lot of things just as everybody else. How we, a lot of people are going to be revealed. Your intentions are going to be revealed. In other words, a lot of people are going to be exposed, with their lies and manipulations and this and that and the other. And a lot of people are getting really, really uncomfortable with that, their exposure and being exposed. And I say, hey, stay uncomfortable, because at some point, you're going to have to resolve things or not. That's a free will, and that's the power of free will. Either resolve it now or wait until you get exposed and then attempt to justify your behavior and actions and this and that and the other, and ask yourself, why did I become such a person that I am? The degeneracy, the deviancy, the predator type, the manipulator, those that always want to be behind the scenes, attempting to control matters that do not have anything to do with themselves. There's a segment of our population, and I'll go into it more specifically, bit by bit by bit. But a lot of people are figuring out who's the savages. Okay, who are the rats, so to speak? Who are the primates, so to speak, by their behaviors and actions? Okay, because if you had such a pride and glory in who you are, and I'm talking to these, they're mostly in the pyramid type, wouldn't you want to come out and share that and be proud of it? So many of you that have children or descendants, your children, your descendants, or whatnot, are going to erase you. In other words, erase your history of ever existing, because they feel as though that's the only way they can come to grips with what's happening and why it happened and why it took so long for people to wake up. Okay, some of us have always been woke. Here we go. Some of us have been woke. It doesn't matter whether it's today, 10 years ago, 100 years ago, maybe 1,000,000 years ago. Some of us have been woke and been attempting to awaken the populations in various means. And so, as I've said on other videos, all hands have been on deck for thousands of years, millions of years, because it was seen in the future where we were headed. Okay, some people know where we're headed, and they know it's similar to what happened to the planet Malona, what happened to the planet Arcat, and many others. Arcat, that planet I told you about, that's outside our solar system, because whether you accept it or not, there are planets and universes and worlds outside of our universe, whether you want to accept it or not. And I told you in 2007, a planet called Arcat was it had billions and billions of people on that planet, and those people were I wouldn't say destroyed, but they all died in their sleep. Billions of them. Because of what? Overpopulation. Some of them were saved, and as with anything, as long as if the planet doesn't destroy itself, which it usually doesn't, it's just the fact that the humans get wiped out off the planet. So that's what happened with Arcat. It wasn't that it exploded and it's no longer there. I think if someone had the technical skills or technical equipment, they would know if they could find it. I mean, there's plenty of dead planets, quote unquote, which are not necessarily dead. They're still alive. They just don't have any human beings on it. Okay, and that planet Arcadid I'm talking about, that was destroyed in 2007. That is what happened. Some people were saved, and that's usually what happens. And that's the same thing that's going to happen with Earth. Some of us are going to be saved, and again, given an opportunity to do this right, to make things right. So I say to those of you out there that have these type of degenerate, deviant personalities, some people call it quote unquote evil, you benefit yourself to resolve it and bring it to the ears, the mind, whatever. Bring it to the table, so to speak. I don't want to say exposed, because I don't want you to feel as though you are making yourself undignified. There's there's decency and dignity in all of us, regardless of what we've done in our behaviors and actions, because our behaviors and actions reflect what we're thinking about, and all we have to do, if we choose to, is recognize our free will, and that can be changed in a second. So I'm going to keep pushing that, because that is a key to our survival as well. For those of you that are involved in these backdoor, in bunkers, in caves, invading other countries, hiding in other countries, just so you can so that you believe that you cannot be heard, cannot be seen, cannot be sensed or received. Okay? This planet knows all. Everything's recorded. Everything's documented. Everything you say or do is heard. Okay? And seen. All right? Remember what I said. We've been watched. We are being watched, and we have been for millions of years. And at some point, that's going to reveal itself. And keep in mind, the energy of your thoughts is going to determine how you're going to fit into that table of whether you are considered a threat or not. And our behaviors and actions over the course of time have reflected that there's a certain population of people with the same type of energy, same type of frequency. It doesn't matter how many times they reborn themselves with different personalities, passing the baton. They still resonate and stay on that same frequency of chaos, destruction, war, war, war. Okay? You're being watched, and I told you, you're playing games when you interfere with people that are not bothering you. There's a cause and effect. And I told you we're in the effects. We are in the consequences of a few, unfortunately. But billions of us as well have been complacent too, and knew that things were going on but refused to do anything. But it's differently from people that have the right and genuine righteousness intentions, where we have missions and we have responsibilities and accountabilities. That's different. So I just want to say on this Friday, there are things happening. Trust me. And pay attention to what you see, sense, and receive, what you hear, all your sensing. Pay attention. And if you can document what's happening, document it. But no one has to know. But trust yourself. Things are happening. And for some people, it's not good. Okay? Bullying behavior and invading people and stealing resources, that can only go for so long. And we're at an end time. And the time is up for that type of behavior. Okay? So I'm going to come back and talk later about more things that I want to share. And I just want to get up this morning and tell those that are righteous, continue to be righteous. Continue to do the right things. No one has to know, per se, what's going on inside of you. Work on yourself. Heal yourself. Again, if you're healing, you're not whole. Okay, so be gentle about that. Protect your consciousness, protect your thoughts. Love each other. It's about universal love at the end of the day. Okay, it's about universal love. And I want to send peace and love to the people that I love. When I say I love you, I love you. When I say I support you, I support you. Okay, I'm here. I'm here for the long haul because you know what? I'm made for this. And just like others, we're made for this. We're here for you. There's a lot of people going to be coming out to help and love. Okay, because that's our mission. That's our responsibility. That's our duties. Okay, so I'm going to send peace and love all over the stars, moon, and mountains. Evolve yourself. Evolve your behaviors and actions. Peace and love. And trust me, I'll be back.